It is 7:45 on a Tuesday morning. The coffee shop is packed. Hank is in line with his travel mug, hood up, half awake. Behind him, two guys with company badges are talking about the week ahead. One of them laughs and says the thing everyone says. I will probably be working until I die. Everyone in line nods along. Nobody argues. Because most people believe that never working again is something that happens to lottery winners and tech founders. Not to people buying coffee on a Tuesday. Not to them. The line shuffles forward. The badges get scanned, and the sentence gets repeated in coffee shops across the country every single morning, like a fact. But here's what almost nobody in that line knows. Never working again is not luck. It is a number. A specific, calculable number. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to find yours. Most people go their entire lives without ever doing this math. The ones who finally sit down and do it are usually shocked. Not because the number is impossible, because it is smaller than they were told. So what is the number? Ask 10 people and you will hear guesses. $5 million. $10 million. A number so big it might as well be fiction. And that is the trap. When the number feels like fiction, people stop trying. Why save for a finish line you can never reach? So they buy the coffee, scan the badge, and repeat the sentence. Working until I die. That belief is the most expensive lie in personal finance. Because the real number has almost nothing to do with your income. It is built entirely on your spending, not what you earn. What your life costs. Two people can earn the exact same salary and have completely different numbers. One of them can be 20 years from freedom, while the other is drifting further away every month. That is the entire game, and almost nobody knows they are playing it. Follow Hank into the grocery store. Cereal aisle, Tuesday evening. He is holding 2 boxes, comparing prices like he always does. This looks like small money. It is not, because every dollar Hank does not spend is doing 2 jobs at once. It shrinks the size of the life he has to pay for, and it becomes a dollar he can invest instead. Same dollar. 2 effects. Both of them compound. Here's the math that makes a grocery cart interesting. $400 a month. For a lot of households, that is the honest gap between a careful month and a careless one. Now invest that $400 a month at 7%, roughly the long-term average return of the stock market. Do it for 30 years. You end up with almost $500,000, $500,000 hiding in a shopping cart. Nobody at the checkout has any idea. But careful spending has a second effect that almost nobody talks about. It does not just build your pile faster, it shrinks the pile you need. And to understand that, you need the formula this whole video is built on. It is called the 4% rule. Back in the 1990s, researchers took decades of real market history and asked a simple question. If you stop working and live entirely off your investments, how much can you withdraw every year without running out of money? They did not use a good decade. They did not cherry pick. They tested people who retired right into crashes, right into recessions, right into the ugliest stretches the market has ever produced. They ran the numbers again and again. The answer that survived almost every scenario was 4%. Withdraw 4% of your portfolio in your first year. Adjust for inflation each year after that. Historically, the money lasts 30 years or more. And most of the time, something stranger happens. The portfolio keeps growing while you spend from it. Because the market has averaged around 7% over the long run, and you are only taking 4%. You are living off the interest while the tree keeps getting taller. Now flip 4% upside down and you get the shortcut that changes everything. 25. Take what you spend in a year. Multiply it by 25. That is your number. That is the amount invested. That means you never have to work again. Spend $40,000 a year and your number is $1 million. Spend $60,000 and it is $1.5 million. Spend $100,000 a year and it is $2.5 million. Stop and notice what just happened. Nowhere in that math did your salary appear. The formula does not care what you earn. It only cares what you spend. Which brings us to Derek. Gate B12 at the airport Thursday afternoon. Derek is at the front of the boarding line, first class, sunglasses on indoors, salmon polo, watch catching the light. Derek makes $150,000 a year. From the outside, Derek has won. People in the economy line look at him and think, that guy never has to worry about money. So run Derek through the formula, the leased car, the downtown condo, the trips, the tabs, the upgrades, the gym he never visits and the club he only visits. Derek spends about $12,500 a month. That is $150,000 a year. Every dollar that comes in goes right back out, dressed nicer than it arrived. Multiply Derek's spending by 25 and his number is $3.75 million. Now here's the punchline. His invested total right now is basically zero. Not small. Zero. At his current pace, Derek's retirement date is never. Not late. Never. The man boarding first has a longer working life ahead of him than almost anyone on that plane. And here's the part that should stay with you. Derek would tell you with a straight face that he cannot afford to invest right now. Derek out-earns roughly 90% of the country. The problem was never the income. The problem is that Derek built a life that eats every dollar the moment it lands. A raise will not save him. It will just buy a bigger appetite. Level 2 of the parking garage Friday night. Derek's car and Hank's car are parked a few spots apart. Derek's is this year's model, leased at $740 a month, forever. When this lease ends, another one begins. That payment is a subscription with no cancel button. Hank's car is 9 years old, paid off, and slightly dusty. It starts every morning and costs him almost nothing to own. Now do what the formula taught you. That gap is $740 a month. Invested at 7% for 20 years, it grows to more than $380,000. 2 cars, a few parking spots apart, nearly $400,000 of difference, and one of the drivers thinks he is the one winning. And this is the pattern once you see it. Every recurring payment in your life is secretly 2 price tags. The one on the receipt and the one it costs your future. The coffee is $3, or it is the compounding it replaced. The lease is $740, or it is the compounding it replaced. The lease is $740, or it is a third of a retirement. Rich on paper and free in real life are 2 different destinations, and most people never realize they bought a ticket to the wrong one. Now the scene that actually matters. Sunday night. Hank and Emily at the kitchen table, laptop open, one lamp on. Scout is asleep under the table with his chin on Hank's foot. They are doing the thing most couples never do together. They are adding up what their life actually costs. No guilt, no blame, just the real number. Rent, groceries, insurance, gas, phone plans, the streaming services they forgot they were paying for. Emily finds 3 of those, and one of them is for an app neither of them has opened in a year. They cancel it on the spot and keep going down the list. It all comes out to about $4,000 a month. Emily does the yearly math out loud. $48,000 a year. Then she writes the year number down, multiplies it by 25, and slides the laptop toward Hank. $1.2 million. $1.2 million, not $10 million. Derek's guess was wrong by a factor of 8 for a life like theirs. And you can watch the moment land on both of their faces. Emily says it first. That is a real number. Hank just stares at the screen because for the first time, the finish line has coordinates. The number is big, but it is not fiction. It is a target. And targets can be hit. Here's how they hit it. Hank and Emily together put $1,500 a month into plain boring index funds. Nothing exotic, no hot tips, no crypto roulette. At 7% average returns, $1,500 a month reaches $1.2 million in about 25 years. Start at 25 and you are done at 50. Start at 30 and you are done at 55. Either way, that is decades ahead of the guys in the coffee line. And the shape of that journey surprises everyone who takes it. The first years feel pointless. You save, and the pile barely moves. Year 1, the growth is pocket change. It buys a pizza. You start to wonder if the math is broken. Then the curve bends. Around the halfway mark, the yearly growth quietly passes what they contribute from their paychecks. By the later years, the portfolio earns more on its own than Hank and Emily put in combined. The money starts doing the heavy lifting while they sleep. The last few $100,000 shows up faster than the first $50,000 did. That is not magic. That is just what compounding looks like from the inside. Slow, 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 then all at once. Want to get there faster? There are exactly 2 levers, and only 2. Earn more and invest the difference, which speeds up the climb, or spend less, which does something even more powerful. It shrinks the finish line itself. Every $100 of monthly spending you permanently cut deletes $30,000 from your target. Read that again. Cutting $100 a month does not save you $100. It removes $30,000 from the amount you need to be free. The grocery aisle was never about cereal. So what does the number actually buy? Because this is where people start picturing yachts and private jets. And that is not what this is. Let me show you what it really looks like. It is a Tuesday morning years from now. The front porch, Hank is in a rocking chair with a coffee he made at home. Emily is on the steps with a book. Scout is stretched out in a patch of sun with absolutely nowhere to be. No alarm went off this morning. There is no badge to scan. The emails can wait forever because they are someone else's emails now. The number does not buy things. It buys the removal of 2 words. Have to. Work becomes something you choose or politely decline. Mondays stop being a threat. The calendar belongs to them now. Every square of it. And the wild part is that from the sidewalk, nothing about this porch looks rich. An older car in the driveway. Homebrewed coffee. A happy dog. Freedom is quiet. That is what $1.2 million purchases for Hank and Emily. Not luxury. Ownership of their own time, every day, for the rest of their lives. So tonight, do the thing almost nobody does. Add up what your life actually costs in a month. Be honest. Multiply it by 12. Multiply that by 25. That is your number. Write it down somewhere you will see it. It is probably smaller than you were told. And, unlike a lottery ticket, it responds to math. One honest warning before you go. The 4% rule is a framework, not a guarantee. Returns vary. Life changes. Healthcare is real, and your numbers will not match Hank's exactly. But a finish line you can see beats a fantasy you cannot, and you cannot aim at a number you have never calculated. Because the guy in the coffee shop line was wrong. You do not have to work until you die. You have to hit a number. And as of today, you know exactly how to find it. If this changed the way you look at your paycheck, subscribe. There is a new video every Sunday and Tuesday. Next time, Hank finds out what your life really looks like at every salary from $20,000 to $500,000. Scout will be there. So will Derek. He is still at the airport.